Bala and Fede is in the middle, waiting on. One ball control there. Let it down for Kotoko, Augustin Japan. And it's interesting. There's going to be a lot of fullback running in this game, especially on the part of the Porcupine Warriors. We saw Augustin Japan earlier on operating from the right. And when it comes to duties on the left, you can trust Tedeku. It's a strong tackle from Augustin Japan. He claims innocence.
Yeah, it's a late challenge from Mubarak on Jonathan Tukuyin. It's a lovely pass from Osei Busu on the left. And this is where Kotoko must be very careful, because the moment Japan surges forward, there's going to be that gap, and that's where Atuka is going to catalyze with his pace and that trickery on the left. Mubarak tried to cover up, but went in with a very late challenge. Lucky not to have been booked on that occasion.
Very lucky. Walks away unscathed. Mubarak Yusuf. Tough contender in defense. This afternoon he is partnering Sharif Mohammed and Augustine Ejekong, obviously on solo run effort duties.
Yeah, then you see some of the fans a little bit worried.
Yeah.
And Marcel Kudedo is much more worried seeing Jonathan Tukuyi on the turf, and he's that key, he's that mercurial to the cause of Legon Cities this season. Don't forget, Jonathan Tukuyi is part of the Black Galaxies team that will be participating in a CHAN competition in Algeria next year.
Yeah, he seems to be limping. He's limped off the field of play, Jonah Tukuyi, to make way for the free kick. And this is the first free kick coming to Legon Cities. It's deep in the territory of Kotoko. We've got a few players committed up front as well.
Be if we don't see Jonathan Tukuyi back on the field for Legon City.
Kobnedu is in the heart of that. A miss there. Kotoko clear out their lines nicely. Castini Japan lays on the pass. Good timely tackle there by Legon Cities, getting themselves out of danger as a throw-in advantage. There's only 5 minutes gone in the first half. Richard Aqua showing some steel in that clearance. But Kotoko will come forward. They are brimming with a lot of confidence coming into this game, occupying the second position on the league table. Very enviable at that as well.
Yeah, just 2 points behind the league leaders, Accra Lions.
Try and come in deep, but the defense is quick enough with the clearance. But more opportunities coming that way. Alex also has come deep to help with defensive duties. It's now a launch forward now by Jonah. He goes down in the process.
Yeah, and he's just asking referee Mali get there. He needs protection. Yeah, he picks up the ball with full confidence. The first, attack from Legon City through the middle, and it's Jonathan Tukuyi causing all sorts of problems.
Oh, that was very daring, trying to go through 2 players on the run. Legon Cities have more options coming forward. The cross is laid across the face of goal, but there's no continuity there. It comes to the near side, but maybe played out nicely by the defense. Legon City still probing, coming forward. Daring point of attack there. They create open spaces. At this time, the flag is up on the near side for offside.
Yeah, brave attempt from Legon Cities. They are showing the Porcupine Warriors they can also play. They're not afraid to attack them, but here they seem to have gotten full control of the ball. It's Sadat twisting and turning here. It seemed that gap on the left and just trying to link play with Eric Osei Bonsu, but Bonsu in an offside position already.
Game continues in earnest, and it's Kotoko taking on Legon Cities midweek encounter. Match day 7 of the Ghana Premier League, powered by Bet Power. Kotoko on the near side, yes, Tidiku. Kotoko will do well to clear their lines carefully out of danger zone. Sharif.
But you love the pressing from Legon Cities. There you see Kwabena Edu, Aso, and Koji putting so much pressure on the Kotoko defense. allowing them to start from the back.
Throw into Kotoko. Affected by Telegu. Finds Asari in goal. Back to Telegu now. Legon City is pushing. Assistant referee saw that advantage will go to Kotoko.
Yeah, then again, Kotoko still trying to start the attack from the back, and Legon City is having noticed that, putting so much pressure on the defense.
Legon City is coming forward. Now Jonah with a shot. Well, he got the idea all right, but it lacked the power and a bit of the direction as well. Kotoko let off the hook.
Yeah, not a convincing play from the Porcupine Warriors from the back. Still struggling to get the ball away from the back, and that's where Legon City are trying to pounce on the mistakes that they do behind. Jonah took a nearly pouncing on one and nearly surprised goalkeeper Frederick Mensah.
Kotoko come forward now. Strong attack it is. This looks good as they cut through the middle. Nicholas getting involved with the build-up. Down he goes. Referee judges that to be fair. Marlene Gede was very close to the action. And pendulum swings to the other end of the field this time. Sheriff Mohammed to the rescue.
Yeah, it's a great call from referee Gede. I mean, Nicholas Mensah always looking for it. You could see he was just looking for a simple touch to go down. And there was not too much in that contact, and he went down. Referee saw it clearly. Great call, not a penalty.
Play by Legon City, but they give the ball away. Nicholas once again, he's got Mukwala for support. Opportunity gone. And again, good swift build-up by the Porcupine Warriors, trying to create those openings in the heart of defense for Legon Cities.
Yeah, they look really good. Very swift play on the counter. It's Nicholas Mensah who took charge, stole the ball away here. He should be linking up with Mukwala. Mukwala just waiting for a pass, and he decided to go on. He is a very good player, but that occasion was a wrong choice.
Chances being created at both ends, and the potency is being shown clearly by the Porcupine Warriors. Mubarak with the captain's armband today. Kotoko missing their regular captain, Richard Boyd, also goes by the name Agadas.
Yeah, you love the intensity of the game, and that's why Seydou Zebo knows his side must be up and doing. Any mistake will be very costly at the back.
Fourth time of asking for Legon Cities in terms of an away encounter this season. It's a free kick advantage to the visitors. Target, but not strong enough to beat Frederick Asari goal. Thumps it away downfield, but it goes to Legon Cities, who have the advantage. Referee thinks otherwise.
Yeah, especially too with that free kick through the wall. That's very poor, but straight at goalkeeper Frederick Asari. Must be a worried man to see that ball straight into the wall.
And Kotoko come up with another opportunity through the middle again. It's Nicholas Mensah. He gives the ball away. Fans are getting a bit impatient, I should say.
Yeah, then again, he had all the chance to pick a pass. Ifegi was lacking on the right and still wanted to go solo. Lost the ball in that process.
Long ball through the middle. Mukwala got his foot to it, but too strong to control. Kotoko nearly came up with an opportunity, a gifted opportunity. This time around, careful defending in the heart of defense by Legon Cities to ensure that Richard Akwa scored 4 marks on that occasion.
Yeah, again. Brilliant 1-2 play, interpositional play, but yeah, he was just looking for it. No contact whatsoever, and he fell gingerly. The referee saw it clearly. Great call from the referee.
Well, obviously, the match promises to be quite an interesting one. Lots of opportunities coming the way of Kotoko. Nicholas Mensah has had a couple of them. Has not really found his rhythm and his feet, but clearly he's creating problems for Legon Cities in defense.
Yeah, surely he is the danger man. I mean, he's in fabulous form ahead of the game. Then anytime he gets onto the ball, he feels he could bring on some magic, and that's why he wants to go solo many times, even when he had options. Should be learning how to release the ball as quickly as possible.
Well, I'll just hope and pray that the fans of the Porcupine Warriors would have a lot of patience for him. He's still young. This is his first opportunity at the Premiership level. Mokwala goes down, claims he was impeded. Yes.
Yeah, and again, close call, but I'm sure
Penalty to Kotoko.
yeah, it's a good call, Prince. It's a good call.
Is
I
it?
mean, yeah, Mukwala will just with that pace, he's so strong when he gets in front of the defense. And the moment he gets in front of Suleiman can't tackle him from behind. I mean, it's a lovely pass from Sharif. And here, Suleiman knows he can match Mukwala with that pace. And Mukwala so strong. You saw the left arm of Suleiman just bringing him down at that crucial moment. Sharif with that long, intelligent pass. And the moment he took a bounce here, just look at the strength and the pace of Mukwala in front of Suleiman, and Suleiman using the left hand to bring him down. And great call from the referee, Gede.
Marlene Gede saw that. There will be a very first yellow card of the afternoon. And this will go to the visitors, Suleiman Mohammed, for impeding the Kotoko attacker, Steve Mukwala. It's a penalty advantage to the Porcupine Warriors. And Mukwala has elected himself to effect the kick. 14 minutes gone in the first half. Goalless at this stage.
Yeah, a little bit of encouragement from Enoch Morrison. It's all about composure.
Yeah.
Just a few meters away from goal, you need to calm your nerves and keep your composure intact. And this goalkeeper is in some wonderful form. The former Ghana under-20 goalkeeper, now a member of the Olympic team.
So Kotoko have a penalty, and it is Stephen Mukwala. Easy does it. First goal for the Porcupine Warriors. Picked his spot. Goalkeeper Esu had no idea.
Yeah, superb penalty. It was all about composure. He knew where he wanted to place the ball. Sent Esu to the wrong side of the post, and very nicely and neatly. Wonderful spot kick from the Ugandan. Here, just look at him. It's not perturbed. He knows he's going to pick a spot, and brilliantly done. Swerves the goalkeeper. Puts the ball beyond his reach, and it's a lovely penalty. Super penalty.
Mukwala gets his name on the score sheet for the Porcupine Warriors. It's Kotoko 1. Legon Cities 0. Obviously not the start that Legon Cities were looking forward to. And Dese Mukwala gets a goal from the penalty spot.
Yeah, second goal for him in the Bet Power Premier League. He's brimming with a lot of confidence. Such a hard worker.
Yes, indeed, he works hard for the team. And it's good enough that he's discovering the scoring boots that he has missed for a while. Fourth game here at home for the Porcupine Warriors. And the good news is that every time Kotoko plays at home, at least this season, they've managed to find the net. Here come Legon Cities. That's a little push there, right under the eagle eyes of the referee. And Kofi Koji would welcome a free kick.
Yeah, yet to get into the game. Koji, of course, a very good striker, very strong as well. Went down from that slight push from Justice Blake. And of course, the two strikers up front for Lagos Cities have not really gotten into the game. We've not seen too much of Alex Asso and, of course, Kofi Koji.
Certainly not. It's been very difficult for them to make their way through the host of red colors in the defense. Of course, Sharif Mohammed Mubarak ensuring that. Bench of the Royals, I see Nasamu Yakubu there as well. Free kick is on, Jonah. Oh, he had his eye on target.
Yeah, that free kick was well hit from Jonah Tukwi. Good block from the Kotoko defense, though.
Long throw in. Again, Mubarak is there. Bicycle kick clearance does not do the work effectively, as Legon Cities will still look forward to pushing into enemy territory. This time on the far side is Michel Otu. Good play by Suleiman.
Yeah, really a good play from Suleiman. Was under pressure from William Mensah. Did very well with composure to turn away from danger.
So the near side now, Legon City is looking good. Maida, Komnedu that is. It's cleared out. Throwing advantage to Legon Cities. Quickly effected. They fancy their chances of coming forward. Michel Otu traps in the pass. It doesn't go too far. And an advantage once again for Legon Cities. And it looks like it's a quick response to the goal that was scored as Michel Otu going down. He got a goal the last time around for Legon Cities against the Accra Great Olympics.
Yeah, he scored for Legon Cities last season.
Okay, now there should be an advantage of a corner kick to Legon Cities. Solid defending there by Sharif.
Yeah, we spoke about the intensity of the game. It's really getting interesting. Two teams going at each other.
So let's see what opportunities would be for the away team now. It's Legon Cities. Threads one into the far side. Oh, that looked close, but a bit far off.
Yeah. Initially, when I saw the flight of the ball, I thought it was a very good swing. Again, nobody there at the far post to connect home. Yeah, Kotoko had it covered there.
Yeah. Asare made sure that no problems befell him in goal for Kotoko, as Legon Cities will come forward yet again. Referees giving the advantage to Legon Cities.
Yeah, and I remember him very well. In that game against Olympics, he created that first penalty for Cities. This time around, he's up against a very tough customer in Mensah in blistering form.
So Legon Cities fancy their chances as they come forward yet again. Careful build up, the pass is threaded through. Crosses on, but not the best of crosses. Timely clearance. The pressure is still on Kotoko though.
Yeah, Cities are using the right side of the Kotoko defense very well. Japan needs to be careful. Not a very good delivery from Oseibosu that time.
It's a long throw by Legon Cities. It's headed out. Field opportunity of the pass there. Kotoko have the upper hand now as they cross the center line. They're going forward. It's a strong run, pushes it on a bit too far. That would have been a wonderful overlap run.
Yeah, it's one thing we can always expect from a Japan, and it's always pushing up, trying to go with his pace. He's using his pace to his best of advantage, but again, that time he was not the best. He pushed the ball a little bit too far.
Infege seems to have a little bit of a problem with the back. It's rubbing there gingerly. But of course, Marcia Santi Kotoko are not losing the services or missing the services of Neti, who's been on the injury, and so those timely runs from him have not been missed. But this was easily and nicely done by Mukwala, picking the spot, swerving the goalkeeper who went the other way. And he registers a goal for Kotoko here this afternoon.
His focus and composure, look at him, very focused. Keeps his composure, keeps his balance. He knows where he's going to pick. He sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. And it's a super penalty.
Without a doubt, Esu knows that there was nothing he could have done about it. Infege is off the field, so Kotoko momentarily would have to play with a numerical disadvantage. So Kotoko began the season with 3 points against the Swatreman, beating them by 2-1. The only snag on that record is the 1-1 draw against their arch rivals, Accra Hearts of Oak. But also another 2-1 victory over another league debutant, Samatex, has put Kotoko in good stead, second position on the league table. 4 wins, 1 loss and 1 draw. These fans know that a win today would give Kotoko a lot of leverage in terms of aching towards the top of the league table, where Accra Lions comfortably lie ahead of them. Legon Cities now trying to build up another attack through the middle. And Kotoko have welcomed back Stephen Amankona. He's on the bench, by the way, after picking up that red card in the game against the Chip United again. Kotoko lost.
Yeah, this is why cities are struggling to make sure Aso, who is the danger man up front, is in the game and just display and the likes, making sure he's not in the game, keeping tabs on Alex Esson.
Yeah, and so far so good. Alex has not had that opportunity, or the opportunities that he created for himself in their last league match against the Prague Olympics. The two swings, one to the near side, but a bit too strong. So Legon Cities will still probe and come forward. Alex Asso was looking forward to get into that ball. Jonah Tupefiu has moved to the right-hand side of the attack this time around.
Yeah, he's struggling. They're not getting him involved in the game. Jonah Tupefiu, he's the key man. He's not good on the ball, can create and obviously cause havoc to the Kotoko defense, but he's not been given the opportunity to feed on those loose balls. He's not having the ball to run at the Kotoko defense, and for me, that's not good enough from Cities.
Legon Cities look forward to catching Kotoko on the break. That occasion, failed attempt at connecting the ball. Jonah Tupefiu. But Legon Cities now have the advantage. It's a throw-in. Zebo is still issuing instructions. Or the advantage will still stay with Kotoko. It's just that John Teleku would have to go a few steps back to effect the throw.
Yeah, you can keep your eye off this game, Prince. Full of action, full of intensity.
Yeah, you can see that clearly in the faces of the fans who have made their way here to the Babayara Stadium here to witness this game. He latches onto that now. He's going round the markers onto the near side now. Crosses deep, but not entirely directed towards goal. Meanwhile, Kotoko have a player down. Legon Cities will clear out their night. And can they catch Kotoko on the break? Here they go. Legon Cities. It's looking good as they still hold the ball in their own half, slowing down the process and allowing Kumasi Asante Kotoko to recover. Jonah goes in for the tackle, got to the ball first. This time around, referee would blow his whistle.
Yeah, and the fans are pretty agitated. They are not happy.
Look at them go. Not too happy. Referee took a very long time before attending to the injured player. Voila, that is.
Yeah, he fell awkwardly. Probably clashed into a City's defender. Yeah, he started daring very strong with that run. Yeah.
Clipped from behind by Suleiman.
What a battle between the two. Suleiman on the wrong side with that penalty. It's all because Bukola showed that consistency in terms of his pace and power up front.
And of course, the fans in the VIP stand also have a fair share of their opinion as to what exactly happened. But Suleiman Mohammed needs to be very careful. He's already booked in this game, and so now he's put pressure on his partner in the heart of central defense, Isaka.
Yeah, probably Suleiman might have been in trouble if we had VAR here. That was pretty nasty clip from behind.
There's a heated argument there between the Legon City players and Marley Ngede. They want to believe that the ball is theirs as the advantage. Legon Cities, 2 back-to-back away matches in the northern part at the Aliu Mahama Stadium. They beat Tamale City by 1-0 and pipped RTU by the same scoreline. It's not that easy making that long journey from Accra and coming back with 6 points.
Yeah, lost to Gianna Stars by 1-0 before picking that 1-1 drawn game against Brekum Chelsea at home.
Jonah Atukwe. Pass well read by Tedeku. So Legon Cities switching play to and fro. Strong run on the far side now by Kwapnedu. Michel Otu. He looks for support. support and finds Sadat Mohammed, Legon Cities. One step at a time, they seem to be coming forward slowly but surely. Here's Jonah Tukwe. Long ball forward to the near side. That's some good thinking. Can he get a decent cross? On the best of crosses. As he set that away nicely by Infege. And Infege gets the ball again. And there's going to be that run. Legon Cities would have to go back to do some defending. It's Infege who's coming forward, goes down in the process.
Yeah, it's Infege again with that pace on the right, and the Kotoko players using their pace to the best of their ability, and it's working perfectly for them.
Michel Otu goes into the referee's books for that charge on Infege.
And he knows he was beating for pace. That moment, Infege got the ball. He was just not going to look back. He's just taking the ball because he knows he can go with pace and whipping across. Otu, lacking pace, brought him down.
Free kick advantage to Kotoko. 29 minutes gone in the first half. Kotoko 1, Legon Cities 0. Long balling, but it goes straight to Esu. More than eager to start an attack, but players are nowhere to be found in open spaces. Last time Legon Cities were here at the Babayara Stadium, they went away with 3 points. Kotoko had got a first goal through Mudasiru. And it's a good threaded pass through. Opportunity for goal number 2. Oh, how could he miss? Clearance is live enough for Legon Cities. Oh, checks in nicely. Would have done much better with that Mokwala, but now give the options to Legon Cities as they come forward. Cleared straight into touch, but that was a defense splitting move and easily could have been goal number 2.
Yeah, should have been goal number 2. Shagak Ado with that intelligent pass, a defense splitting pass.
On the other side, Frederick Asari called into action as Kotoko cleared out their lines. Infege will now start from the left. He goes, dummies his player very well. Still has the ball. Meanwhile, Kuala is waiting in the middle. Kotoko looking good. Tidiku. Flag seems to have gone up. Yes, on the far side.
But clearly, Kotoko in the driving seat. I mean, should have been goal number 2 for the Porcupine Warriors. Lovely pass from the young prodigy, Shagak Ado, to split the defense of Legon Cities. And there, thought Mensah was really going to score. He linked up play with the Ugandan Mukwala, who should have scored. I mean, from that close range, should be goal number 2. Lovely damage. Just look at the pass from the youngster to split the defense. And Mensah here should be going for goal, but yeah, unselfishly laid it down for Mukwala, who didn't have a clear connection to that ball. Hit the post, and Legon Cities will be thanking God.
Obviously, the connection wasn't there for Mukwala. But again, the pass was good. Defense splitting pass it was. And Shadrach Ado takes full credit for thinking through that. Legon Cities let off the hook at this stage.
Yeah, I only pray those missed chances or missed opportunities do not come back to haunt the Fabulous team.
Yeah. Malim Gede would have to refix the communication budget. Seydou Zebo believes that Kotoko should have gone forward. Maxwell Kunedu knows that he's been let off the hook. And the last time Maxwell Kunedu was here, he got 3 goals against Kotoko. Michel Otu got 1, Hans Kofi got a brace.
Yeah, he knows his side is in a battle. You could see him very worried, coach, on the touchline. He knows he's up against a very formidable side. Kumasi Asante Kotoko on the rise, I must say.
Samuel Boateng is warming up. Could find a place in the on the field, I should say, before the end of the first half. Sharif Mohammed clears out. Justice Play goes in to help. Referee noticed something. Yes, penalizing Justice Play for that.
and just look at the reaction of Justice Play. Yes, he got his head onto the ball, always wins those battles in the air. But you get a saw that he left something behind, and that was the left arm.
Okay.
Yeah, we look at it again. Yeah, you want it here, but just look at the right arm, straight into the face, and that's what he saw. Indicated to him that your arm was just around the midsection and everywhere.
So it's going to be a free kick advantage to Legon Cities. Kofi Koji at the receiving end. And it's a tough battle between Kofi Koji and Justice Blake. Justice has not allowed Kofi Koji any breathing space since the match began.
Yeah, he's made sure Kotoko are not missing Richard Buedu Agadas. And Blaze seems to be the engine of the team. He's mopping up, he's defending so well, his covering up has been excellent, and he wins all the aerial tussle. And see, when you're winning battles against a giant like Kofi Koji, it shows how dominant you've been when it comes to the air.
Tall Kofi Koji holding on to his head. It's not yet on the field of play. Legon Cities would have the advantage as they push forward. Kotoko is not too far from the ball. Michelle Otu fancies a very long free kick. It goes in deep. Jonah is pushed off the ball by Infege. It's a long driving ball forward. Options were to get to Kuala.
Yeah, again, free kick floated in, and it was Otuke who slipped on the ball.
Yeah.
But just when Ifege cleared that ball, it was Aqua who clashed it to him. In fact, Alex Enson who clashed it to him, and again Ifege on the receiving end.
It's been a while. It's been a while since we saw him in action in Fege. Did you see what the player did? He seems to be telling the assistant referee.
Well, I'm sure the referee didn't see that.
Throwing his own. Kotoko is under pressure. It's cleared out by Sheriff. Legon Cities will drive forces back into the 18-yard box of Kotoko, trying to see whether they can get an option for clearance. Throwing advantage to Legon Cities. And ever since they went down 0-1, they've been pushing and probing. This is definitely going to be a very long throw from Oseibotu. It goes deep, heads will go up. Legon Cities fancy their chances of the rebound, not directed well, or trapped by Infege now. He slips in the process, but cannons of Bonsu. Advantage will stay with Kotoko.
Yeah, intelligent play from Infege. Twisted and turning. Such a workaholic. Good to see him in the Kotoko fold. Did brilliantly well here, hitting the ball against Oseibotu to win. Kotoko a throw in.
Game will progress steadily. 36 minutes gone in the first half. Is Kotoko 1, Legon Cities 0. Match day 7 encounter midweek here at the Baba Yara Stadium. Enoch Morrison claims innocence. No idea what you're talking about. But the Kotoko fans, at least most of them, still look anxious. They're up by 1, but they are fancying that they could have been up by 3.
Yeah, 1 is always not comfortable, Prince. It's a very, very intensified game. City is pushing for the equalizer, and Kotoko are missing glaring opportunities as well.
That will be nicely by Sheriff, and it's picked up by Kumasi Asante Kotoko. They try and hold forward. Player goes down. Referee comes to their aid, and it's again another forthright approach by the Porcupines.
Yeah. Lovely play from the youngster, Shadracado, showing strength and determination to win that free kick for Kotoko.
Solid header out by Legon Cities. And Kotoko will probe again. They try and keep the ball as much as possible in the half of their opponent, trying to counter on a slip.
Yeah, so the momentum dying down a little bit in the game, and we don't see the end-to-end action we saw probably in the first 20-25 minutes.
And of course, last season when Kotoko were in Accra, they managed to beat Legon Cities by 2-1. There was a certain Frank Imbella, a Tuga, who got the brace on that day. Legon Cities ball track nicely soon he gives the ball away.
Yeah, and again, I'm looking at how cities are approaching the game. And anytime they're on the ball, they don't seem to connect very well with the two men up front. Eso has not been getting the right supply, so it's Kofi Koji.
Legon City is now trying to close the ranks and making it very difficult for Kotoko to come forward. Saibonsu had to go back to help.
Yeah, he was very strong here, very determined. And clearly he was pushed from behind from the youngster, Shadrack Adam.
So Kotoko will start another attack from behind. 7 minutes or less to end the first half. And as the match wears on, still getting a lot of entrance into the stadium by the home fans. It's been good enough for Justice Blade. It's been good enough for Sharif Mohammed together with Mubarak, I should say. Now, Tidiku. This is over the face of goal, but
yeah, this is his territory. Yeah. Tidiku. He gets onto the bar line and he swings in some delicious cross. This time around, a little behind Mukwala. And well dealt with from Legon Cities, but Kotoko are still probing, Prince.
Still probing as they come forward. Legon Cities will be called upon to defend. The defending is not the best, but ball is picked up nicely by Esu.
Lovely 1-2 play between the youngster again. Tidiku got there, got the ball, but lacking a little bit of power.
Shadrack Wow obviously playing his part. Shadrack Ado, I should say, playing his part in the game.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with his output.
Legon Cities. Jonah needs to fight for every ball that he gets going down the byline but brought down.
That's a silly tackle. Very silly. To the coup. With that very silly tackle on Jonah Atukwe. Here, Atukwe shrugged off that tackle from Fegi. He didn't need to rush it. He's nowhere near the ball, and that's a very horrible challenge.
And look at the reaction from the bench of Legon City. It's obviously not too happy. John Tidiku goes into the referee's books. 5 minutes to half time. Legon Cities are thinking we can get back into the game before the referee's whistle goes. Referee says that was clear. Game will continue. Legon Cities will fight for it. Strong tussle for the ball. They get themselves out of trouble. It's interesting to see the likes of Okwala and Mbella all coming back to help with defensive duties. Legon City is now pro. Here's another opportunity for an attack. Good turn. Legon City still coming. Oh, he goes through two players, but eventually, timely clearance by Mubarak.
And Mubarak playing so well. He's the reason Kotoko are looking well organized and solid at the back. He comes in with those timely tackles. He's only so far put in a foot wrong just once. Just when he missed that tackle against Jonah Atukwe in the early minutes of the game. But quite apart from that, he's been so excellent.
Sari picks it up nicely. So again, Legon City is coming forward as and when they can, but have not really put that pressure on the defense of the Porcupine Warriors. Frederick Asari, so far so good for him. Suleiman claiming the infringement. But referee says the advantage will still stay with Kotoko.
Yeah, Cities have not been convincing on the attack. They've not shown any glimmer of hope.
Decent cross by Tidiku. I set it out by Legon Cities, and then he will throw the gauntlet right back. Oh, from behind. Referee was right there. It goes into his pocket.
Again, this is where you might be really frustrated if you're a Kotoko fan. They don't need to put in those tackles. He knows he's not going to win against Kobenedu, who is charging forward with that pace. And Mensah still rushed into that tackle and he gets himself booked.
Yeah, and unfortunately, a very unnecessary booking, if you ask. Solid header out by Kotoko. Throwing advantage to Legon Cities. Again, they've not been able to break down the defense of Kotoko. Let's see what Jonah Atukwe can do. Still going with the ball. Jonah, he lays on the pass. There's nobody there to connect from behind. The pass is on eventually. Cross is on, but well blocked by Mubarak. Pressure is still on though. Good turn. Fortunately, that last pass was hit a bit too strong. They appealed for a penalty, but Malim Gede has it all covered.
Yeah, never a penalty. Another good call from Ngede. City were probing, and Jonah Tukwe, who's been so absent in the game, was there in that time. Lovely layup. Osebos with a crossback. Fantastic block again from Yusuf Mubarak. Coming to do here, twisting and turning. He will lose his balance here and fall down in the process, and was looking for the sympathy of the referee.
Legon Cities still come forward. Kotoko have a player going down. The advantage will stay with the Porcupine Warriors. And again, it's the midfield that they seem to have a lot of energy and have a lot of encouragement, Kotoko, as they come forward. Very daring in their quest to push the attackers up front.
And you look at the position of Sharif Mohammed and Yusuf Mubarak, and they're not giving spaces up front for Legon Cities. They are making sure they are so tight to Kofi Koji and Alex Axel. And the Cities are finding it difficult to get these two strikers in the game.
Yeah, they really haven't come to the party, those two. The defense of Kotoko have really made it difficult for them. Here's Figi, controls nicely, still has the ball. Figi goes down. Referee says that was a slip. Let's go on. We're having 4 minutes of time added on here in the first half. Is Legon Cities who still trail the home team, Kotoko, by a lone goal. Would want to operate from the near side now as they come in again. Look at the positioning of the Kotoko defense, making it very, very difficult for Legon Cities to have their day.
Yeah, and before the ball really get to Alex Hasso up front, it's Blay who is covering up, who is mopping up, making sure the ball do not get to those two strikers. And so it's been a phenomenal defending from the Fabulous team, well organized at the back, not leaving spaces behind. And again, it's Ifege at the receiving end. Here, he lost his balance again. Trying to be very tricky and intelligent, but couldn't control the ball.
Malim Gede is not too happy with the Kotoko captain. Few words have been exchanged, but game will continue. And Bella, doubt if he would want to finish this game. In Fege, I should say. He's gone down a couple more times in the game, but let's hope that George Fege will be up and doing. The partnership between himself and Imbella got Tuga getting 2 goals for Kotoko the last time they played Legon Cities in Accra. Injury worries for Kotoko once again.
Again, another rash challenge from Morrison. Charlotte had nowhere to go. Rushed in without tackling the referee. Saw something wrong with it, but again, this will be something Seydou Zebu does not want to see.
Yeah, well, if you're a coach and this is the sort of happenings on the field of play, it gives you an opportunity to talk to the team during the half-time break. Nicholas Mason seems to be okay. We'll continue with the game at least before the referee's whistle goes for the end of the first half. We've done 3 minutes of the 4. Indeed, we've done 4 minutes now.
Yeah, he's okay walking a little gingerly, but he's holding his groin. And for me, that is where the attention should be going at. He keeps holding that groin. He's not going to take part again in the remainder of the game. And there, being signaled that he can continue holding the groin.
Kotoko would have to bring in some fresh limbs, but Legon Cities are coming forward now, getting close. A shot goes straight into the waiting arms of goalkeeper Frederick Asari.
Yeah. And Kotoko caught from behind, and clearly Legon City pouncing on the mistakes at the right side of defense is against the Japan, who's not watching the movement of Bonsu. Bonsu will just overlap to a very dangerous position. And the moment he got the ball, he was in an offside position. Other than that, Kotoko were under severe pressure.
Legon Cities still trailing Kotoko by 1-0. Match day 7 encounter here at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Enoch Morrison up on his feet.
Yeah, we look at that situation again. Yeah, it was Morrison up against Bonsu. Bonsu hit his feet. And Morrison's feet, but not a good one to see.
Yeah.
It's Nicolas Mensah who has been stretching off, still holding that groin.
Well, let's just hope that he's able to bounce back in good health and in good style. Seems to be one of the live wires for Kotoko, Nicolas Mensah.
Yeah, indeed, he was the star man coming into the game. He has scored in the last 2 games for the Porcupine Warriors.
Yeah.
Still tormenting the defense of Legon Cities. We've seen flashes of brilliance. Some, he has been probably a little selfish with his output, but he's a very, very dangerous player.
Legon Cities with a free kick. Oh, that was close. The angle clipping the top of the crossbar, and that signifies the end of hostilities as far as the first half is concerned.
It would have been a majestic finish. It would have been a very, very super finish. The ball was well bent by Jonah Tukwe. Goalkeeper can't get near to where they hit the crossbar. Kotoko again left off the hook. What an equalizer it could have been for the Royals, Legon Cities.
Halftime here at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, and at halftime is Kotoko 1, Legon Cities 0. Midweek action in the Ghana Premier League, powered by Bet Power, saw Kumasi Asante Kotoko take on Legon Cities. Much anticipated encounter by virtue of the fact that Legon Cities caused a scare and a stir here last season. Legon Cities playing in the yellow against Asante Kotoko, and it was George Mfege who had the cross into the 18-yard box. Bukwala could not finish with a plumb. Augustine Ejipong with a tidying up tackle on Jonah Atukwe. The referee challenged or judged that to be unfair. Jonah Atukwe's resultant kick was dealt with by Frederick Asari. Kotoko kept coming forward now and launched there from behind. Referee says the game should continue. Legon Cities took up their chances, but Kotoko came forward once again. And for Nicolas Mensah, again, one of the opportunities, he could have laid an easy pass to Bukwala, but failed to do so. Legon Cities had opportunities coming forward. Kofi Koji had been held in check nicely. Resultant free kick from Jonah Atukwe was nicely dealt with by Asari. Kotoko come forward again. This time it's a lovely, wonderful ball through the challenge from Mohamed Suleiman. Penalty kick it was, and it was Stephen Dese Mokwala picking his spot nicely, registering the first goal for Kotoko. William Esu had no chance at all. He was swerved the wrong way by the Ugandan. Mokwala registers his goal this afternoon here at the Baba Yara Stadium. 1 goal up for the Porcupine Warriors. And for Legon City, sensing danger, had to come forward. Kofi Koji tried to go around Justice Play, went down. Free kick was effected by Jonah Atukwe, but that was blocked. Kotoko took the gauntlet once again as they came forward. Lovely pass through there by Shadraki to the 18-yard box. Bukwala should have made it goal number 2. Completely missed the target. Esu fancied the chances of pushing his men forward, and so sent in the long balls, but there's been steady defending in Kotoko's defense by Sharif Mohammed. Jonah came forward once again. Strong tackle this time from John Tidiku. Resultant free kick got nothing for Legon Cities. Picked up nicely by Enoch Morrison, and it's Jonah who came through again. Good footwork. They laid on their pass now. Could he get a decent cross in? Again, well blocked by the as Kotoko captain for the afternoon, Mubarak Yusuf. And for Legon Cities, they won't give up that easily. Michelle Otu controlled the midfield, but on this occasion, Kotoko had ideas coming forward. Offside positioning on the far side, as at that time, Kotoko also had injury worries. And that clip over the top of the goalpost, clipping the crossbar, brought the action here to an end as far as the first half of the game is concerned. And for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, clearly they've showed that they had the ideas up front. Fouls committed by 53% on the part of Legon Cities. And especially this is due to the fighting spirit of the team right after they went down by 1-0. One shot on target apiece with just one corner going to Legon Cities. Sums up the action at the end of the first half.
Max TV, sports, entertainment, and more. Hey, Mr. Bonsa, your wife is always going to grab a food room to watch that new telenovela. Ain't you silly, bruh? What chameleon white underwear, no? Is it a young machine wash going your white? Yes. Sabi, let's watch on the laptop Bible. Bring TCL's time. For Crab Bachelor 204, what they will hit, they say A1 over you. Hey, the woman won't come and stay. Bring a TCL say, come and upgrade yourself with the best TCL products at 30% discount. Don't be left out. Get your TVs, ACs, fridges, washing machines now. Visit any TCL showroom or order only through store.tclghana.com and enjoy up to 30% discount on all TCL products. Bring a come and upgrade yourself. Qatar 2022 is almost here. The first World Cup on Arabian soil could be the most exciting yet. On the eve of kickoff, the Black Stars of Ghana will face their European counterparts, the Red Crosses of Switzerland, Thursday, the 17th of November at the Bania Stadium, UAE. Our build-up starts from 9:05 a.m. Kickoff is at 10. This live pre-World Cup match is exclusive to Max TV as well as online and radio, with the fans' experience from the Kwame Nkrumah Circle, otherwise known as Dubai, and the Black Stars Diary. It's the Black Stars of Ghana versus the Red Crosses of Switzerland. Is proudly brought to you by Techno, Latex Foam, Infinix, itel, TCL, MaxBuy, Niche Coco, Betboro, and Hisense.
Welcome back. This is the Babayara Stadium. This is the venue that is bringing you the action on match day 7. Midweek encounter between Asante Kotoko and Legon Cities. First half ended 1-0 to the good for the Porcupine Warriors. And Legon Cities will have to do a lot of fighting to get themselves back into the game. Kotoko kick us off for the second 45 minutes of the encounter. And Kotoko are playing from left to right.
Changes, and it's Asma who's in for Kotoko. Kotoko, after picking that silly booking, has not been himself. And of course, Stephen Amankona also on for the Egypt, Nicholas Mensah.
Let's see what kind of effect that would have. Stephen Amankona, as we rightly know, very, very forceful player, puts his everything into the game. He's come on for Nicholas Mensah. Nicholas Mensah picked up a groin injury towards the end of the first half.
And again, the pressure from Cities there, as you saw, nearly Frederick Asari gifted the ball to the Cities player. But Cities have started how they started the first half.
Jonah Atukwe getting close to where the action is. There's a throw-in advantage to Legon Cities. This will be effected from the far side by Osei Bonsu. Again, it's a very long one. Heads have gone up in the 18-yard box. Goalkeeper comes out. Asari, needed in the process, gets the advantage. So says the referee.
Yeah, Not a very convincing defending from the Porcupine Warriors. From a long throw, you'd expect them to deal with it. Amanguna with a header. It was still dangling in a very dangerous position, but Asari will come out of his line and in midair trying to pick the ball. He lost the ball, but referee saw that push on him. Good goalkeeping. If he had stayed on the line, he would have given Cities the opportunity to come into the game and probably broke.
And that's the option there for George Fege. Finding Richard Aqua, very tough customer on the far side. Here's Aqua, he lays on the pass. Legon Cities need to come forward. They need to come out of their shell. It's the only way they can put pressure on the Porcupine Warriors.
Yeah, they have nothing to lose already. They are down against the favorites, Kumasi Asante Kotoko. They need to show they can also put them at the back and play football. It's good to see them put pressure on Kotoko.
Into enemy territory now as they keep the ball to themselves closely. Interpositional play now. Sadat fights to get the momentum, and yes, Sadat, he sends in the cross once again. There are no yellow shirts putting pressure on goalkeeper Asari at this time.
Yeah, again, not a very good cross. And you saw Kofi Koji. He's moving, he's waiting for the pass. He's looking for a very intelligent pass. And to put the ball behind him is a very frustrated man, Kofi Koji.
Kotoko come forward once again. Japan. The near side now, when Morrison has been doing what he knows how to do best, but he needs to get in there. That fighting spirit has not been seen from Enoch Morrison. Legon City's football control through the middle. Now here they come. Edu to the far side is looking good. Not too sure whether that was meant to be a pass or a cross.
Yeah, very poor play from Aqua. He knows he could have done better. Edu started everything. Just look at the pace of Edu. He's just waiting for an intelligent pass. Hits it so hard. He can't get to it. Sure, not even Usain Bolt can get to that pass.
Ball sent in by Asari. It's a long one. Makuna went up for the header. Gastele Jepong has been penalized. Foul on Jonah Atukwe.
But then again, the foul, obviously, it's against Kotoko. And the supporters are not happy again.
Well, fresh names coming on, and this was expected earlier on in the game. Opom Neymar, Isaac Opom, that is, has come on for Dese Mokwala.
Yeah, but again, it's coming on for Mukwala, a very strong player making.
Flash there in the 18-yard box. Chance. Hurried away. The second bite of the cherry. It could be. Again. Oh, and the third time it enters the goal. There was heroics being performed by Frederick in goal for Kotoko. And after he just could not deal with the third one, Legon Cities are back in the game.
Yeah, it's a lovely goal. If you look at where Legon Cities are coming from, they are putting Kotoko under so much pressure since the start of the second half. Now, Frederick Asari will pull some wonderful save just to keep Kotoko in the game, but he's not stopping that shot from Sadat Mohamed. It's going straight into the bottom corner, and that's the equalizer here. The Kotoko defense were in 6 and 7. Jonathan Tukwe tried to bend one, but lovely stop from the goalkeeper. It was still probing. Alessa Eso will hit it, and just look at that stop again. Super save, but on the 10th count, it's a lovely hit. Remarkable hit from Sadat. Zooming straight to the bottom corner, and no Kotoko defender around to stop that ball. Cities are back in the game.
Indeed, truly, they are back in the game, and they've been probing. Timely clearance preventing Kotoko from having an opportunity. Isaac Opong was lurking. So back in the game again, they are Legon Cities. We saw them fight so very hard in the first half. And that's what gave them a lot of the ball possession opportunities. Now by Kotoko this time. Spot-on header is dealt with by Esu.
Yeah, lovely delivery. Straight into the head of the youngster, Sharakadu. Again, he got the header on target. Eso was very alert. But I mean, it's a game of lesser sprints. When you get all those opportunities with a yawning in the gaping net, you still can't hit the second goal. It means you're giving confidence for the opponent to come into the game, and there you see City's up and doing and up in the game.
Brilliant work, and Maxwell Konedu gives them the thumbs up for fighting very hard to get themselves back into the game. Justice play. It's good to see him start again. Of course, bouncing back from injury.
Yeah, he's been back-to-back games he started. Played in that game against Midiema. He's back here, started another game, and it's good to see him, like you said, but it's all about Legon Cities here and the character and the determination they put into the game. Surely Master Gredu might have done something wonderful with that pep talk.
Yeah, well, couldn't agree with you more. It's only 52 minutes gone in the game. There's lots to play for. Kotoko 1, Legon Cities 1. Midweek encounter as we get closer to lowering the curtains as far as the break on the Ghana Premier League is concerned to make way for the FIFA World Cup. There's Augustine Echebo. Strong to see for the ball, and I must confess, Shadrach Ado has not let himself down. Appeals for the penalty there. Isaka in the thick of affairs for Legon Cities. Forward again, this time that passes straight through, and again, solid header from Mohamed. Legon Cities looking good since they got back into the game. Winning most of the 50-50 balls now as they come forward. Michel Otule's on the pass. Player goes down.
And suddenly, we have the intensity back. I mean,
Yeah, it's good to see the intensity back. And Kotoko are putting the pressure on now. They definitely would want to go back into the lead. But will Legon Cities allow them? Throw into the visitors. It's a long one, Kofi Koji. An unfair challenge. He's telling his colleagues to come forward.
yeah, and so far, Kotoko have not lost a game after taking the lead so far in the Bet Power Premier League this season.
They've been very, very consistent with at least getting a goal in the game. And since the season began, as you rightly said, they also have not failed to score in front of their vociferous home fans. But for Legon Cities, it's an opportunity to come forward now. They're going to be very careful with their build-up. Suleiman Mohammed finds Esu. Isaka is on the near side, and he'll help with building the attack. Michel Otu. He comes into the game with a lot of experience.
Yeah, he's the engine. Lots of experience under his boots. The former Olympics midfielder, showing how classy he is on the ball.
And the special on the defense of Kotoko, Atukwe picks up the pieces, but he needs support. Standing tall in front of him is Mubarak. Atukwe, what ideas does he have? Tries to go through, plays the 1-2. Oh! Eventual shot. Cannon off a body of Augustine Echebo and goes wide.
Yeah, lovely play again from Legon Cities here. Kotoko should be dealing with the ball. It's Mubarak here who lost that momentum, and it was Junan Atukwe who passed on it. Yeah, one-on-one is very tricky and very dangerous. You're not careful, you get yourself in trouble. He's waiting, he's thinking, he's just putting that pass, a lovely pass, trying to link up with Osebosu who hit it the last, and good block from Blade.
Corner kick to Legon Cities. It looks good. Asari stands tall as he waits for the corner kick. Is swung in nicely. Headed away, but not too far this time around. It's Frederick Asari to the rescue.
Yeah, Kotoko making silly mistakes at the back. Yeah, they got paid for it. Mubarak with that silly mistake. Yeah, very good header again from Justice Play to get Kotoko out of trouble. Little pushing from behind from Suleiman as well.
There's Isaac Opon now for Kotoko. Attack looks active. George Omba brings it back, but Legon Cities will pick up the pieces right away. Slight little run there from Edu. be shepherded nicely by Sharif Mohammed. Fighting spirit of Legon City is clearly not died off. Kotoko now, let's see what options they have coming from the right. It's flicked on by Stephen Amankona. Ball controlled by Shadrach.
Yeah, really been impressed with his style of play, his movement. Shown a lot of mobility and agility.
Oh, that was a strong tackle there from Michelle.
Yeah,
I beg your pardon. That's a strong tackle from Sadat.
very, very strong tackle on the young prodigy. Shadrach, lovely 10. Super skill from the youngster.
The reaction of Zebo.
Yeah, and then was really a harsh challenge from Sadat Mohammed. I've loved that skill from the youngster. He's been so amazing today.
Free kick to Kotoko is a Japan. Bonsu heads out. Japan fancies his chances of dancing his way through the host of legs in defense for Legon City. It's looking good for them so far. George Infege into the 18-yard box. Isaac Opon brings it down nicely. He's brought down. Referee says, let the game flow.
Yeah, again, I thought he could have done better. He's looking for the penalty. After going around the defender, Isaac Opon should be much more strong and take on the defender and show that power like we saw of Mukwela. But he's just, after turning the defender inside, he's just looking and waiting for the referee here. We look at it again, Ifege with a cross, not a very good one. And here, just the way he chested the ball, it went around the defender. We expect him to be much more stronger on the ball, Isaac Opon.
Yellow card show to just display. This is the reason why.
Yeah, taking one for Kotoko that time. Just display.
Legon Cities have a free kick. Alex Esso waiting patiently. The ball does not get to him. And Kotoko will turn defense into attack. Over the line it goes, throwing advantage to Legon Cities.
Yeah, he took his eye off the ball, Asman. But it's all because of the pressing and pressure from Legon City. The likes of Asu and Kofi Koji not giving the defense line any breathing space to control the ball and start an attack.
Long throw-in once again. Bonsu with the ball. Legon Cities have players committed in the 18-yard box. Set it out by Kotoko. Doesn't go too far. The shot of a rebound. Kofi Koji goes up, doesn't get to the ball, and eventually is picked up by Kotoko as they fight to get themselves out of danger zone. Referee would give them the advantage. That challenge was from Kofi Koji.
Again, needless from Alex Asu. Could get himself booked. But good call from Male Gede. Saw slight trick from behind on Enoch Morrison. He's just telling the man in charge. Yeah, just behind, yeah, push from Kofi Koji on Morrison. That's what he saw and blew his whistle. But yeah, it was still going on in there.
Anyway, Kotoko coming forward. There's an opportunity on this side for them. It's looking good now. Deep cross. But headed out nicely by Bonsu. Try and walk away, but Stephen Amankona has other ideas for Kotoko. Here's a Japan. Amankona. Back to a Japan. Japan goes through, and that's some quick thinking now. Enoch Morrison release a drive. Oh! Against the goal post. Kotoko are coming close, but this time it goes wide.
Yeah, Kotoko are unlucky, Prince. They are very unlucky. Morrison here does everything right. Shrug of the tackle, hits it so well. Hit the post and bounced off the line. And still Kotoko were probing. Amankona with a cross and a figure with a header. Missing target at Legon City. Will be tacking God.
What a delivery from Enoch Morrison.
There was a thunderous strike.
From that left foot of his, Jonah Tukwe takes up the pieces now, picks it up.
Yeah, and the first time we've seen Morrison drive forward with that determination and that finesse. Hit it so well, hit the inside post, and bounced off the line. Goalkeeper William Esso completely beaten.
Well, we're wondering during the first half the kind of role that Enoch Morrison was playing in Kotoko sitting deep in midfield. But again, opportunities come his way. He steps up to the plate and look at the delivery. Legon Cities were saved by the goalpost. Kotoko come forward again. It looks like the referee's whistle has already gone.
Yeah, what a game we are seeing in the second half. It's been very tactical from both teams.
Tough game without a doubt. Ball headed over the line. There's strong defending now by Legon Cities, but Kotoko obviously will push men forward. Opong has seen a lot of the ball since he came on. Justice Blay has been joining the attack. Mubarak threads one through there, but on this occasion, it yields to naught.
Yeah, a little bit of movement and changes up front for the Pokepan Warriors. And Fege now leading the lines. And that's where Kotoko are causing a lot of problem to the city's defense.
Here they come forward once again. Legon City's Koji can get to the ball. It's a strong run and a battle royale for it there between himself and Sharif. Over the line it goes. Referee says the advantage should stay with the visitors.
Yeah, you see how strong he is, Kofi Koji, in a battle with Sharif, and Sharif needed to be much more determined to win the ball away from him.
Throw into Legon Cities. And it's Bonsu again. With a long throw into the 18-yard box. It's headed out by Justice Blay. I believe it will be a corner kick.
And this is what Blay has done perfectly well, winning all the aerial tussle. Always in a very good position to win that header. This time around, it came off the head of Sharif Mohammed.
Corner kick. Less than an hour left for these two teams to try and scramble that last-ditched winner if they can. The defender from Jonah Tukwe also goes in there, but doesn't get the ball early enough. Yes, in fake. Justice Blay will join the attack as and when, but they give the ball away. Too sloppy if you ask, but Kotoko still have the advantage.
They just need to keep it well compact in the middle. Kotoko, 1-2 pass, and they lose the momentum already. And that's why cities have seen that they need to press them also from the back.
Free kick. Threaded long one in by Sharif. Morrison avoids the now has been control to the near side. Augustin Ejabo. Cleared from behind by Kofi. Augustin goes back and fights for it. Kofi goes down. Referee gives the free kick.
Yeah, good call. Very good call. Koji had won the ball cleanly and fairly. Yeah, he won it here.
Yeah. And you see a quick response from Augustin Ejabo.
Yeah, a little push from behind, a little shove from the back.
So Legon City is still on top of their game. After getting the equalizer, they really haven't given up, have they? They come forward yet again through the middle. Appeals for the handball. Referee says the game should continue. Good decision. Kotoko now have the advantage. Looking for his Opong, who at times has run well. Legon City have the opportunity. There's a long one in there through the middle. It looks good. Until the eventual clearance from Augustine Ejapon.
Again, quick play, very intelligent play from Cities. Community will hit the ball straight to the hand of Morrison, and the referee says, he hit it against him. There's nothing he could have done. The hand was in a natural position, but was that cross looking for the run of Alex Asso that nearly did damage.
Long throw once again by Bonsu. Heads out, and they need to clear their lines, and clear their lines they must, as they want to turn defense into attack. Pushes forward now, Shadrach and his Fege. George crosses on by Amankona. Opong was coming in strongly with a header.
Yeah, it's another good call from Mali Gede. Upon link to that ball, will push Aqua. The referee saw that, but brilliant play from the goalkeeper and Warriors. Just look at the combination between Ifege and Shadrach Ado. Amankona with a lovely delivery as well. Just not too close for Opong to pounce on.
Missing the opportunity there. One of the bright spots for the Kotoko team this season, Isaac Opong, also known as Opong.